You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just ripped it off the top, cut it on the road.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day,
touchdown, Philadelphia! Quez Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, Gibson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Prescott off play action. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action now, Prescott. Able to find Pryor. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. Pollard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he stopped immediately there. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. The Eagles are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A game there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On play action, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. A first down throw for Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's a second down run with Sanders.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
On the move past the 40.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 58 yards.
And the Eagles have regained the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Prescott to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after try forthcoming. No, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
Touchdown, Eagles! is. Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, Prescott. Going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. In motion right is Smith. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 35 on second down, Prescott. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Prescott now. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Prescott on 1st down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get, right? 300. That means it's going to go out on commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Prescott. Pryor has it complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They run it again with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 91 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And that's caught inside the 35.